What's going on, guys? It's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing you guys another video, and I know, it's been a while. Where have I been? I have been working on content, don't worry. I have two really big projects in the works, one coming this week and one coming next week. I just wanted to spend proper amount of time on those. I have been working on content, and not just that, but there hasn't been a lot of Sonic news to talk about, and with this video, there still isn't. We have nothing going on right now. Sega has been dead silent, inactive on a lot of things. They haven't even been posting on social media that often. Clearly they have obligations with the 30th anniversary right now and they're getting things set up, but it's been quiet. There's been no news. Maybe we deserve it because there was so much news in February with Prime and the Sonic movie sequel and smaller little details about behind the scenes things going on and licensing sheets and things like that. But I wanted to talk about something that I found, and it does relate to the 30th anniversary. As you guys know, there have been a lot of licensing sheets. One of our last videos was about a licensing sheet. This Australian magazine called Total Licensing put out some stuff, and we found out like some slight details and stuff, but there is a more traditional licensing sheet that gives bullet point information about the 30th anniversary, and something that I found was very interesting were the exclusions of some things. But before we get into that, let's take a look at the licensing sheet as a whole and see what it has in store for us. It's divided up into 3 sections. I don't know why I held up 2 3s. That's 3 sections: Classic Sonic, Modern Sonic, and Movie Sonic. For Classic Sonic, it says, celebrating 30th anniversary through 2021. We obviously know that there is going to be some Classic Sonic representation. There's a new IDW mini comic coming out based around the classic characters and series and stuff like that, as well as merchandise and theming with posters like this. Classic Sonic will be here. The reports that he's done or dead were false, misinterpreted, and there was this hyperbolic nature around it that twisted what Tyson Hess and some other people have said. Global content-led marketing campaign. Now, this isn't licensing. Licensing is the merchandise, but marketing campaign, I'm sure for the 30th anniversary and whatever games or media that they have in store, they'll have a marketing campaign to hype up the 30th anniversary, whether it relates to Classic Sonic or not. Dedicated events featuring special guests and exclusive announcements. We obviously already know about these events. We got further clarification in that Australian licensing sheet. We know that when it comes to special guests, I'm sure it'll be like Crush 40 or other Sonic musicians, maybe some voice actors, because when it says announcements, it definitely points more to a party of some sorts or just a larger event that is not solely a concert. I talked about this in my previous video. I was very like, this could just be a concert, this could be a bigger event, and whether it'll be in person or not, we don't know completely, but them including announcements in there definitely points towards this being a larger event, and a licensing program and promotional partners. Now that relates to merchandise like Jack Specific and other stuff that features Classic Sonic. Like if you go into Target, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a lot of money to be made with Classic Sonic merchandise and Sonic merchandise in general, so yeah, now we got that out of the way. I wanted to speed that up for you guys a bit. Modern Sonic, here we go. This is where you guys are going to want to hear some stuff. 1 billion plus gaming franchise. That's pretty cool.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
30 million monthly mobile gamers.
Gaming.
That relates to Sonic Dash and Speed Battle. 14 million plus social media fans worldwide. New long-form animation in development. That obviously is the Sonic Prime Netflix series, which very excited for. And you guys know what the last one is. Global licensing program. Alright, so here, I said everything in there. Notice what is excluded. We got some things about the sales of the games, the past games, and the licensing program, and that there's a new show in development, but what's missing is the real games, the new games. In past licensing sheets, they said, oh, new games throughout 2021. We're gonna have multiple new Sonic games. There will be a new Sonic game. There will be something there. But in this promotional sheet, there is nothing there. There is no mention of new games, that anything is coming this year. And as time goes on, there's reason to believe that it probably won't come this year. I definitely want to get into this deeper, and we will, don't worry. But let's go ahead and knock out the movie thing first so we just don't leave all the movie fans hanging, including myself. This one's much shorter. #1 box office hit worldwide, over 300 million to date worldwide, and a sequel coming in 2022. Nothing new there. We all know about the movie sequel. Very excited for it. But yeah, let's move on to that. What we just were talking about. This is so spicy. I'm gonna need a drink of my Danimal. There was zero mention of a video game in there. With these kind of licensing magazines and like promotional papers, it's supposed to give you an idea of like where the franchise is and where it's heading, and this did that. Very similar to how other licensing magazines in the past have done that too. All of that good stuff, but it excluded the biggest thing when it comes to the Sonic gaming side of things, the section that was dedicated almost entirely to gaming with modern Sonic. They did not mention a thing about an upcoming game. That's of course not saying that there isn't a game coming, of course there is. But there's always been the question, is it this year though? Is it 2021? Main reason I'd say is because Forces and Mania didn't come out on anniversary years, they came out a year later. Forces was so much later than the original anniversary. Sonic has skipped anniversary years when it comes to games. Sure, it was just one occasion, but that's modern Sonic, and we're living in a modern Sonic era where, you know, release dates vary. So there is reason to believe that it won't release this year. Now, what's another reason that makes me believe this? Well, it is currently the middle of March already, which is kind of insane to say. Usually, Sega likes to release their games during the holiday season. Their bigger titles. Around October to December, early December to be specific. This is so that they can release their games around Christmas time, so there's an easy Christmas gift for a Sonic fan or just a random kid. If they like video games, go buy the new Sonic game. That's a popular movie that we watched at home one night. It's just the no-brainer time. A lot of companies do this. It isn't just a greedy thing, it's a smart business thing. You gotta do it. I mean, you don't got to, but like, if you want your big budget title to sell, release it during the holiday season when people are buying Christmas gifts or birthday gifts. That's when people spend the most money. It's exclusion from the licensing paper, and also us getting deeper and deeper into the year with no word from Sega or an indication that we're close to anything through hints or anything through social media. This isn't meant to be like a hate thing or like, what are you doing, Sega? You're like, oh, Sega sucks because of this. I want them to take their time and have a proper marketing rollout. That's what's most important to me, is that this game gets marketed well, unlike the past Sonic games, which have had some of the worst marketing I've seen in modern day history. They need to do this right, and I hope they do. I really do. I hope they take some notes from what Paramount did with the Sonic movie and what other video game characters and companies are doing with their characters. If this game needs to come out in 2022, it needs to come out in 2022 so it could be the best it can be, because we just can't have another Forces, guys. Also, 2022 is stacked with Sonic Prime, the Sonic movie sequel, and imagine another big main series game on top of that. We'd be living in Sonic heaven. Comic books, merchandise too, like, there'd just be way too much to talk about in a good way. But I thought this was an interesting exclusion from this licensing sheet. Thought I'd let you guys know about what's going on. With that being said, what did you think about the exclusion of new Sonic games from this licensing magazine right here? Do you think this is the case and that we're not getting a game this year? Or do you think it was just excluded because it's kind of obvious because it's this 30th anniversary? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys have to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to follow me on social media. Links to them are in the description below. My Twitter and Instagram, you can follow those for behind the scenes look at future content, my personal life, and Sonic the Hedgehog as a whole. And most importantly, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to SpeedSuperSonic. We are the best channel for all things Sonic the Hedgehog on YouTube. We're the first to every piece of news, and we take a look at the future and past of Sonic the Hedgehog in all forms of media, from video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, merchandise, etc. This is the go-to place for all things Sonic, so if you don't want to miss a thing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I love all of you so much, and I will see you guys later this Friday with another video. Peace out. Wah!
Something like fine wine, gotta sip it slow, taking my damn time, cause it tastes right. Told the fine line, white knuckled and ready, wide eyed, so worth it and perfect. Guess I deserve